Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our first ever installment of high school football as the AF North Lions. Coming off a huge win, 76-0, will look to take on the Spangdahlem Sentinels in your first ever edition of high school football. Game highlight commentary. We'd start off with the kickoff as Adam will return the ball for a favorable gain and spot the ball at the 45-yard line. Wait a minute. I know you didn't think we were going to continue this video without talking about Andre tripping over this man. Homie looks like Tom Brady and Phillip Rivers when they're trying to throw a block, only to miss the person they're trying to block and fall straight on their face. And to make matters worse, it looks like this man is trying to hit the worm, but he knows the coaches is looking at him, so he tries to disguise it as a push-up. Somebody call a medic and make sure this man's face is okay. And on the very first play from scrimmage, the first play of the Spangdahlem Sentinels, the ball would be... Somehow, the Sentinels would recover the football. The Sentinels would do absolutely nothing with the football. They'd be forced to punt it on the very first play. Golly, this man Carson already got a tackle for a loss. The very next play from scrimmage, they would pitch the ball to the quarterback, and he's looking to run the football. But unfortunately for him, Caden has the ankle, and he would tackle him while only gaining 3 yards. 3rd and 20, the AF North Lions need a big play to keep their drive alive as the quarterback will receive some pressure in his face, and he's got a man for the... This is like buying confetti for a birthday party. This man's hands just for decoration. You know his teammates are thinking to themselves,
what happened to his hand?
And AF North will show some guts early as they would go for it, and... Wow, well, they punted the football. Well, that was very anticlimactic, but we're not talking about that right now. As Adam would pick up the ball and he would begin to make his way downfield, he would pick up a couple good blockers and make his way past the 40, and he would return it past the 50 for a... Because there was some laundry on the football field as Matthew would get called for an illegal block in the back, they would spot the ball all the way at the 15-yard line. And the Sentinels will rely on Kean to get him out of the shadow of their own goal line, and Kean would deliver as he would receive a couple good blocks and run the ball for about a 14-yard gain. And on the very next play from scrimmage, they would hand the ball off to Adam, and he would follow his blocks, cut up field, and he's going to carry the ball to the 45-yard line for a 30-yard gain. After both teams would exchange a punt, they would hand the ball off to Carson, and he's broken free from the defense. AF North's defense is somewhere in the shadow realm. And look at the referee reliving his glory days as Carson was strolling to the end zone for a 95-yard touchdown. And on the extra point conversion, there would be a low snap, but it would not matter because Carson would make sure he scores again. Hey, Carson, what's your favorite dessert? Oh, I like a little bit of apple turnovers as Carson would intercept the ball at the 40-yard line. And the Sentinels would waste little time turning that interception into points as they would begin with a low snap. Jalen would pick up the ball. He finds Adam, and Adam will pick up a couple good blocks from Carson and Matthew, and he's going to stroll into the end zone for a 40-yard touchdown. Hey, would you look at that? AF North's office is in the pastry shop again as they would cook up some more apple turnovers as Matthew would intercept the pass and he carried all the way to the 40 and the Sentinels would get the ball right back. And a couple of plays later, AF North defense must think Matthew has COVID because they're social distancing themselves from Matthew as he's wide open and would go into the end zone from 26 yards out. AF North would do absolutely nothing with the football. They'd be forced to punt and give the Spangdahlem Sentinels great field position as they would hand the ball off to Key, and he would break one tackle and begin to make his way downfield, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling for 20 yards. And on the following play from scrimmage, they would pitch the ball to Adam. Adam would begin to make his way downfield. He would get a good block from Carson, and he's going to stroll into the end zone for his second touchdown of the game. And for the extra point conversion, they would run a play action. Carson would be wide open, and they would connect to get the 1 point. And once again, the Spangdahlem defense would hold strong as they would force AF North to punt again. And this time, Carson would be looking to field the ball. He would catch the ball at the 20. He would get a couple good blocks and begin to break tackles. And he would duke somebody out and begin to make his way past the 50. And then he would lower the shoulder on someone for a great return. And Carson would not let that good return go to waste as he would find himself wide open in the end zone to score his second touchdown of the game.